Hey guys, welcome back to another video of JBND's Market Sniffs. Shoot. Okay, so I got a new mic. I've been testing it out, but every time I test it out, I hear like this little static sound in the background. It's very slight. I don't know if you can hear it. If you can hear it, I'm sorry. I'm still trying to figure this thing out. God, I don't know. I don't know. Um, Hopefully you can't hear it though. Um, Shoot. Okay, so today's video, um, we're not really gonna go over what's going on in the market today, or this week, or these past couple of days. I'm gonna focus on the things that I need to do to improve myself this upcoming year. Well, it's already 2026, so this year. Happy New Year, by the way. Um, so as you can see, I have this note open up here, and yeah, so it's basically a checklist of what I need to do, some things I wrote down, but I'm gonna go over them one by one and try to knock them off in this video, in this podcast episode. Okay. Um. So, okay, improvements for 2026. We have to set intentions and goals. Okay. For example, have a planner for each day. Prioritize health more, sleep, diet, resistance training. For everybody it's different. Um. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So number one would be create a checklist ahead of each day to have an intention. Many people go about their days without intentions, which can hinder progress. Okay, so what you want to do, what I want to do at least, is set an intention for each day so that each day has a purpose. Um, because a lot of people go on about the days without goals, intention, purpose, and if you set an intention, it could lead to for more rapid progress. Okay, in whatever you're trying to achieve. Um, and in my case, I could take it a step further and use a planner for each day using said checklist. Okay, so I would jot down things that I need to do for the week or for the day, whatever, and then based off that checklist, I create my planner and insert at least one of those things, if not a few more, but most importantly, at least one of those things. Um, I could add a few of them into one day, but I would need to choose one which would be like my priority, which would be my intention out of all of them. And if I don't get to work on all of those things, I at least worked on that one that I chose most important to be for the day. Okay. Um, I need to prioritize my sleep. Okay, so I need a minimum of 7 hours of sleep each day. I need to create a daily planner around my sleep schedule. My sleep schedule will vary depending on time I go to work. Okay. Sometimes I go to work in the morning. Sometimes I go to work at night. Recently, I haven't been getting as much sleep as I should be. Sometimes it's 5 hours a night. Mostly it's 5 hours a night, and I should get 8, but I'll try to aim for at least 7 hours every night. Um, so whenever I start creating my planners, the sleep is going to be first. But I need to have two formats, two layouts. One for if I go to work at night, and another for if I go to work in the morning. And then, based on what time I'm gonna go to work, you know what I mean? Okay. Add resistance training to exercise sessions. I used to hit the gym for weights, but this last year, I've only been doing cardio. I've only been playing soccer or running, and so I've lost a lot of weight, and I want to put on some muscle again. Um, so yeah, I just on top of whatever cardio I do, I just want to get back into some resistance training. I want to eat healthier. I want to eat fewer sweets. Create a plan that will keep myself accountable on this. I recently saw something that I don't know if it's true, but supposedly, if you don't get enough sleep, you're more prone to craving sweets later in the day. So if I get more sleep, then maybe I'll crave fewer sweets, and that's like knocking two birds off with one stone. Okay. Reconnect with my future self. Time is intertwined. We are interconnected. Okay. This could be a whole other video unrelated to everything that we've ever talked about. Um, but I have it on my whiteboard right here. Um, think about I have a circle, and within the circle, there's a bunch of little other circles swirling, interconnected. Just think about like swirls, and within this big circle, there's a ton of swirls, and all those swirls are like timelines, basically. Okay, time is interconnected, time is intertwined. Okay, and that's the theory I like to follow, and based on this theory, then in that case, it could theoretically be possible that you could connect with your future self. Okay, and if you could connect with your future self, that means you could connect with your past self and all of that stuff. Um, or different versions of yourself. It's crazy. It's weird. I know, but yeah, time is intertwined and we are interconnected. Okay, um, so I say reconnect because um, I don't want to go too deep into it, but like I kind of like try to connect with my future self. At least that's what I think I'm doing, you know, because a lot of things, um, there's just things that our brains cannot comprehend. Maybe I'm not even doing anything. Maybe it's all placebo, or maybe it's not. I really don't know. Um, but I just like to practice that again. And I mean, I feel like it worked this year. So why not try it again? You know, um, prioritize reading, research time. Okay, my edge. I I believe I know what my edge is. Okay, in investing and trading, and I think it is um just the amount of input, the amount of things that I take in. Okay, the amount of consumption of information, of data that I take into my brain. I think that's my edge. I think being ahead of most traders slash investors by reading slash researching more than them is what my edge is. Okay, it's nothing crazy. It's nothing special. It's nothing like it's like the most simplest thing ever. I just read more. I just research more. Okay, I have the time to do that, especially this year because it was a good year, right? Um, so I need to optimize my time for reading slash research because if that's my edge, then I need to optimize it. Okay, I need to optimize it. Um, I'm telling you, it's so simple, but again, it's different for everybody. Everybody has a different edge. Um, some people could be for this. Some people could be, I don't know. They're so smart in building these algorithms or whatnot that I don't know. They don't even trade. They have a computer trade for them, or for others, it's just trading futures. Or I really don't know. But there's so many different edges that different people could have. Okay, but for me, it's this. It's simple, and this requires less trading. Like I'm not trading every day, scalping futures, scalping options, this and that. No, we're investing in whatever we're investing in, and then if these investments have short to medium term bullish technical setups, with the fundamentals backing it up, then we try to play that with some derivatives. Okay, that's my edge. But I need to be reading and researching to be ahead of most traders. Because if you ain't first, you're last. Okay? If you ain't first, you're last. I'm sorry. I keep looking at my mic. I don't know why. Um, but yeah. And what else? What else? What else? Uh, it's about this again. I don't know. But like, remember November? I took off the whole month. Okay? I left the whole month. Um, I was still listening to podcasts, but I wasn't reading. I wasn't trading. Nothing. Um, but I feel like I should have at least still kept reading or researching not trading, but at least reading and researching, because that's my edge. So I came back, and then I had to take like another whole other week, which was like the first week of December, just to catch up on reading and researching, so that I go back into the game, not lost, or just throw myself into the wolves, like, so I would have time to prepare and land on 2 feet. But if I had just kept on reading, researching during that time, I wouldn't have wasted that week. Does that make sense? Um, and apart from that strategy that I mentioned with the short-term technical setups and long-term fundamentals, um, sometimes I'll research whatever, I'll come across some golden nuggets, those golden nuggets that we're sniffing the market for, okay, and I'll find something that maybe the market is mispricing in the very short term, and I can capitalize on it. And it's like that. Um, One example this year was Visa and Mastercard. It was like in June or July, I think in June. Um, the stable coin news was just coming out and stuff, but the market hadn't priced it in yet. So we got we got ahead of the move with some puts. A week later, market prices it in. Um, these stocks dropped like 5% in one day, but the options went crazy, few hundreds of percents. Um, yeah, it's just things like that. Um, I know there's more, but that's just like that's the one that really stuck out to me. Um, but if I hadn't been reading and researching, I wouldn't have came across that golden nugget. Okay, so we gotta keep sniffing the market. Okay. Um, Another thing, take Dino on more freaking hikes, park trips, new walks with different scenery, like new neighborhoods, things like that. Um, so you can see new places, smell new plants, smell new bushes. Yeah. Um, Create a new source of income, maybe something secular, variety of options. Can think big. Um, what can I do to capitalize on new energy demand, or where the grid is old? How can I help strengthen the grid against climate change, or something more simple like what product or service will people seek in a slowdown, or what is the administration threatening, and how can I help fight against whatever is being threatened? For example, for example, nature is at risk, climate change policies, AI safety. Um, how can I help people protect themselves against AI risks due to the lack of safety and regulation? Um, just throwing things out. But something that I didn't write. Oh, I actually did right here. Business credit line apart from new source of income. Remember, 2026 playbook is same as 2025 playbook. Let me just say this. Let me just say this. What can I say? I'm planning. I'm planning. I haven't done it yet, so I'm planning on opening an LLC. Okay, and doing bigger things. That's it. I'm not like elaborating. Um, but yeah, even with whatever business I create for a new source of income, it would I would most likely have to create some sort of business license. Of course, there's different things, not just LLCs. But for this other thing that I'm not specifying on, I'm gonna create an LLC, and yeah, yeah. Uh, I need capital. I don't need capital, but I need capital. I don't need it, but I need it. I'll be alive without it, but with it, we can do bigger things. Okay. Um. So hopefully, but just because I created LLC doesn't mean I'll get more capital. So we have to see. I'm gonna try to get it, and see what happens from there. And then this quote at the end: Atomic Habits. New goals don't deliver new results. New lifestyles do, and a lifestyle is a process, not an outcome. For this reason, All of your energy should go into building better habits, not chasing better results. This is for your New Year's resolutions, okay, guys? New goals don't deliver new results, new lifestyles do, and a lifestyle is a process, not an outcome. For this reason, all of your energy should go into building better habits, not chasing better results. Okay? And I came across this quote. I found it on Twitter. Um, After I had already created this whole checklist we just went through, and I like it because I feel like my checklist is more focused on optimizing my time, um, being more organized, having a having a better system for my daily life, for myself. Not so much like a system for my investing in trading, rather than a better system for me to go through every single day. Okay. Um, I'm trying to better my lifestyle, and it's a process. It's not an outcome. So your energy should go into building better habits, not chasing better results. The better habit that I'm trying to build is sleep more. Add resistance training to my workouts because I've just been doing cardio, and eat healthier. Okay, these three things are very common. Um, they're very simple, but they really help a lot. Okay, they really help a lot. I I just need to strike that balance. I need to find that balance. Okay, because I feel this year I used to like really keep myself well rested. Okay, I would get enough sleep a lot of the time, but this year I've I just I just didn't. I didn't prioritize my sleep. I was either reading, I was either playing video games, or just on my phone. One of those three things. But I need to fix that. Um, so planner. So there's Google Calendar. I like Google Calendar, but I think I want to get a whiteboard, but like those whiteboards that already have the design of a planner. Because this way it's already on my wall. I could literally put it right here on top of my desktop. It's already on my wall and I just see it right there. It's already staring at me. Okay. And I don't have to uh, go onto my computer, log in, go onto Google Calendar and check it out. Or go on my phone, go on the Google Calendar app and then check it out. Like I feel like it's just better to just have it there physically. Um so I think I'm gonna do that. Uh Now let me think. Let me think. Like, or do I just do the Google Calendar? Mm, let's see. No, I want the whiteboard. I want the whiteboard. Holy crap! Look at these prices. Wait, wait, wait. No, I want like a small one. I don't want a huge whiteboard. Target usually has small ones. Let me check. Yeah, this one's perfect. This one or this. These are perfect. Yeah, something like this is literally what I want. Literally what I want. This is literally perfect. I have a big whiteboard, um, but it's not already. It doesn't have those lines already, and my handwriting is messy. It's not nice. I can't draw a straight line. Like it's nah. I need. This is literally perfect. Ah shit. Zoom out. Oh whatever. Look, you see this? Mm, no, I want I like it, but what I really want is I want just a weekly calendar. Weekly. Like just a week. Just a week. Just Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But like it's all just with the it's just all one day. All one day for each all one column for each day. So it goes by week and then after the week is done I erase it and start off and I fill them up again. Um so instead of having 4 or 5 of each days, I just have one of each day. And it's long and I have more space to write specific things that I want to do that day and in certain times. You know what I mean? Mm, okay. Whiteboard. Weekly planner. But if they don't have it, it's fine. That'll do. Oh yeah, this is perfect. Look at that. Come on. This is literally perfect. Monday, Tuesday. What is it? Oh, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. Saturday, Sunday are big. It's just one big horizontal block. I like that. Oh, actually, I love this one. And then, okay. Nah, this is perfect. This one's perfect. Do they have it? I don't know. Yeah, they do. Okay, that's perfect. I'll just go into the store and see if they have it there, and then if they don't, I'll just order it online. Okay, and then, well, let me just show you what it would look like. If I did it on the calendar. How do I get the weekly view? Okay. So, lately I've been going to work at night, but Saturdays I go in the morning for sure. Let's just say these days are gonna be at night. So I usually sometimes I go at like cancel. Sometimes I leave like at this time. But it's not all that. It's not always. So I'm just putting this event because I don't want to change them all. Because you know. Okay, let's just keep like that for now. Okay, this is next week. Um, Today, what I need to do today? Uh, Task. I like Google Maps too. Don't get me wrong, because then you could sort different, like event or a task or whatever. Um, I need to do return. Oh, I need to return 2 different hoodies. Return. Fuck. Oh, I can't return the other one because my girlfriend has the other hoodie. No, she has the receipt. No, she has the tag. It's a long story. Okay, return hoodie. What day is it? Friday. Okay, I'll do that today. I'll do that today. Friday. I'll do it. I'll do it later. I'll do it like at 4. Okay, half an hour to return a hoodie. This shouldn't take that long. Um, and then I like how I could color code it. Um, I need to do that ASAP, so we add right to it. Don't get me wrong, I like Google Maps. Um, but I'm gonna do on the calendar on the whiteboard. Let's see, what else do I need to do? Oh, another thing I want to add. Sometimes you might just have no checklists. You have no to dos, or you have very few, or you have a lot. But maybe they're very tiny things you have to do, things that are very fast, things that maybe are not enough to really set your attention to for the day, if that makes sense. Like this, return a hoodie. Let's just say that was all I needed to do. Um, I wouldn't want to set my intention for the day to just be return a hoodie. I want something a little bit more, something that'll take a little bit longer, or something that has a little bit more meaning, or something that I'll like benefit more from. Some maybe something that steps me out of my comfort zone. If it's this easy. So in that case, maybe I could make something like, if I don't have anything for a day, then I could just try to push myself out of my comfort zone. Like, buy, offer somebody, offer a stranger food. Um, do an act of kindness for a stranger. You know, or maybe I just want to focus on Dino. Today is gonna be the day I take Dino to said location that I've been wanting to take him to. Things like that. If you don't have a to do, that's gonna take you a while. Okay. Um, return the hoodie. I need to check the weather, cause if it's not raining, then I'll take Dino on a walk somewhere. I think it's gonna rain. Oh, I need to go play soccer. So I'm gonna go play soccer, and I got a new Insta360 camera. I wanted to possibly use it for the recording because this quality sucks, but I'm just gonna have to use the camera that I have right now. I will though, however, I ordered an LED like stick, whatever. I'll stick right next to this camera, and hopefully the better lighting will just make things look better. But yeah, uh, play soccer, and I just want to record. Uh, I could stick the camera to my chest because it's magnetic and using a pennant, and I just record myself playing soccer. I just want to record myself taking some shots. That's it, just for fun. So play soccer, just play soccer, but so I don't forget the camera. So and record, and I got a new speaker too, that I want to listen to music, that I want to use to listen to music while I play soccer. Whenever we can do that, today Friday. What time? We'll do that soon after this. Let's just say 2 p.m. From 2 to 3:30. Let's see. Okay, there. Play soccer. Um, let's just keep it there for now, okay? And then, well, do it for the whole week. But I don't want to bore you guys out any more than you already are. Go back to the checklist. So once I get that, once I go, oh, I need a, you know what I forgot to add? I forgot to add to the calendar. Go to Target to buy the whiteboard planner. Okay. Once I do that, do I need a whiteboard, or can I just use like a notebook planner? More to think of. Just go to Target to buy a goddamn weekly planner. I need to add to that. I'll remember though. And once I do that, I'm going to create my calendar. I mean, my weekly checklist, whatever. But it's going to be built around my sleep schedule. Okay. So first, I'm gonna jot down the times I'm gonna go to sleep, and everything else is going to be organized around it. Okay. Optimize my reading and research time. Okay, so how do I optimize my reading and research time? By being organized throughout the day, by knowing what I need to do and just taking action. Because if I don't organize myself, then there's tons of things I need to do. But since I didn't like already set it in my mind that I'm going to do this and that, then I'll end up doing nothing, if that makes sense. Um, so just this whole checklist already, doing what I wrote here, if I do it, that's already gonna help me optimize my time, which will give me more time to read and research. But I really need to optimize my time and everything. And already, again, this checklist will help me optimize my time and everything. Just using that planner, okay? because I'll just have more time for other things. Sometimes I want to cook. I'll maybe have more time to cook. Just tons of things, you know. But apart from optimize my time, um, I also need to. I need to learn. How do I explain it? I need to consume in an efficient way. Okay, so I was going to watch this video a couple days ago. This guy who basically explains what you could do to better memorize what you just read, or what you're reading, or what you're listening to. So things like that. I need to watch videos. I need to learn techniques that will help me better retain information that I'm reading or listening or hearing. Okay, um, not just retain, but also maybe read things quicker. Like no, learn how to um learn how to what's the word? What's the word? I forgot. But basically learn how to. God damn it! I'm having like the biggest brain fart moment ever. Basically learn how to extract the most important things, like skimming and stuff like that. But if you do it wrong, you're going to miss out on some good things, right? So I just really need to learn all ways to learn. Yeah, I need to learn different ways to learn. It's simply that like that. Um, yeah, it sounds weird, right? Um, okay, that's new source of income thing. Okay, so for this new source of income thing, I need to create the LLC first, and then from the LLC, I need to talk to the banks. Okay, and then after talking to the banks and getting that set up, if they're willing to work with me, um, then I'll focus again on that new source of income. But for now, I'm going to attempt to level up again on what I already know what I am good at. Okay? Okay? Um and then I'll think about another source of income like those. There's tons of ideas, there's tons of things. But you just have to not be afraid of failing. You get closer to success by failing quicker. By trying new things and just failing and failing and failing and failing and failing, and then you eventually, you know. But if you fail here, and then you fail there, and then you fail then, and then after a little, not even a little, and then you take a break, and then you try again, and then you fail again, and you talk so slow, it's gonna take you possibly longer to succeed. But if you're quick, if you don't just spend a lot of time overthinking, and you have an idea and you try it and you fail, you have another idea, you try and you fail, you try and you fail, you try and you fail, and you just take action and take action and take action, you have a better possibility of succeeding sooner by finding the thing that finally works for you. Okay, I already found the thing that works for me, but I wanna see if I can find another thing. That's it. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? Uh, mm, yeah, I don't know. I think that's it. I think that's it, guys. I'll record another video soon. Cause I've done some reading. I'm gonna do some more reading today or tomorrow. Probably today. I'm gonna have a lot of time today. Do some reading and I'll record another video going over the market and all this juicy stuff. Sniffing for some golden nuggets, and yeah. But this is just a video, really for myself, and if you're watching, for you as well. If you want to take something away from this um, checklist and that quote at the end, at the bottom. Mm, yeah, it's time I optimize my time. It's time I find a balance in work and health. Okay. Um, everybody's different. Some people think you just gotta work, 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 and fuck sleep. No, like you do you, but I feel in the long run, again, thinking like an investor, in the long run, that lack of sleep will eventually catch up. So no, I want to find that balance. Um, but yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll be back soon for another video to sniff for some golden nuggets in the market. Bye bye. Like and subscribe.